Hey guys, this is a quick recap lesson of the distributive property. We've done it in class, but just in case you want to have a little bit of extra review before the test or just whenever, here it is. So, remember, distributive property is when we're dealing with um, multiplying some factor, some multiplier by terms that are added or subtracted together on the inside of parentheses right there. And basically all you're doing is you're taking this outside factor, and instead of, we would usually wait order of operations, solve inside the parentheses, and then multiply by this term, but instead what we're going to be doing is multiplying this factor by every term inside of the parentheses first. So if we had something like 3 times x plus 7, another way to rewrite this, an equivalent expression to this, since we know we have multiplication right here, we're going to distribute this to every term on the inside. We're going to multiply by every term. 3 times x is 3x plus 3 times 7 is 21. So let's just look at 3 problem types you might see in here, maybe on the test or just in the future, and we'll try to solve them. Simplify using the distributive property. So get familiar with what you're being asked to do, and let's try this. If you want to try it yourself, pause, and then you can come back and check and see if you got it right. So this one would work out. I'm going to be distributing this multiplication to everything that would have gotten multiplied. Remember, I'm multiplying 6 times 2v plus 8. This minus 3v on the outside, not part of the multiplication problem. That's not going to get distributed to. The two factors here are 6 and 2v plus 8. So I'm multiplying the 6 times the 2v, 12v, and the 6 times the 8, which is 48. And then this minus 3v is just getting tacked back onto the end of the expression. And I can actually combine like terms here. 12v minus 3v is 9v plus 48. So this first one, best possible simplified answer, 9v plus 48. Okay, let's look at another one here. We've got 5 plus, and then here's my two factors, the two things being multiplied together, 4 and x plus 2d. So the distribution is going to be between this 4 and the terms inside of that parentheses. So I've got 5 plus 4 times x is 4x, and then 4 times 2d is 8d, and then minus 8d. This was not getting distributed to because it's not one of the factors. It's not inside the parentheses there. And then I could simplify a bit. 5 plus 4x, and then I've got plus 8d and minus 8d. So 8d minus 8d is just 0. Those actually just cancel out. And then this is your simplified best possible expression here. And we can look at one more. All right, again, pause if you want, and you can see if you get it right at the end. So my two factors are 3 and 8 minus 3d. So I'm going to be distributing this 3, multiplying it to the 8 and to the 3d. 3 times 8 is 24, minus 3 times 3d is 9d. Everything else from this expression just gets carried on, and then if there's any like terms, which I've got a constant here and I have a constant here, always include the sign in front of the term, and we can combine those. 24 plus 15 is 39 minus 9d plus 6m squared to the second power. And then this would be my most simplified version of this expression. So I hope that this helps those of you still needing a little bit extra. Feel free to ask for extra practice problems if you need them, or come in for extra help, but I hope this helps at least some bit. So keep practicing, do your best.